Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. It is your boy Keezy back here again. Kind of stated in the past 3 videos, we are doing something new, but everything we do on this channel is kind of new because it's a new channel. But anyway, so as you guys can tell from the title, Fear of God, F-O-G, Fog, has really kind of made its mark in the past couple years, and as far as fashion goes, as far as streetwear goes. And today we're going to be going over the 2 sneakers that I've seen through his Instagram. I'm just going to tell you guys what I think about it. So let's go.
Jackery Beach. La la. Bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah. Bounce. If y'all ain't know, it's love, love, baby.
So the first shoe that we've seen is the basketball shoe, and this basketball shoe, I'm actually, you know, when I first saw it, I wasn't like the lace system for me. It's like really hard for me to like jump into it and be like, yes, perfect. Like that's what I'm looking for. You know, I'm more of like for sure, everyone kind of knows me as a Nike Jordan fan. I don't deviate too much out of those brand names. Maybe I might jump into Yeezy and stuff like that, but I think the lace system, when you first look at it, is like, it's harsh. It's harsh on the eyes. It's different. It's not necessarily as like common, so to speak. And then that first lace hole and then that gap space in between it just, when I first saw it, I was like, this is kind of funky. But now I see a lot more fits and outfits that he's put together with it, and other people that are wearing it online, and it doesn't look half bad. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. That little gum sole part on the back, that kind of looks like an NMD part of the sole, I guess you can say. Like that part is also pretty interesting to me. But I would say that I need to see more photos. I probably would need to see it in real life, because I definitely give Jerry Lorenzo a lot of props when it comes to making sneakers. Like, designing and making sneakers is not easy, especially designing multiple silhouettes for a sneaker is definitely not easy. I've never had a chance to buy a pair of his Fear of God boots before. I do love his boots. I wish I had enough money to buy his boots. His boots are like $600 to $700, actually more than that. Sometimes they're like over $1,000. All the ones with the zippers I could do without, but the ones without zippers, those ones are definitely something that I would go for. Okay, and the second shoe that I'm going to talk about, or the last shoe I'm going to talk about, is this Nike shoe. Of course it's with Nike, but it actually has a swoosh on it this time. I think his previous design, that first one that we just talked about, it's pretty plain, right? It looks like a boot. It really, the way they're fitting it out, you know, it kind of goes with the Fear of God look, but they're kind of like marketing it as like a basketball shoe, which is really cool too. And then this shoe, I haven't seen much about it. I've only seen this photo or a couple photos, but I already like it. And what's funny is that it really just has no lace system on it. There's like no laces on the whole shoe, it kind of looks like. And then it has like that upper strap up top, which makes it look pretty cool. Makes it look kind of plain, if you ask me. It does kind of have like a little bit of a Star Wars effect to it, but I like that the Nike swoosh on it. It just, I don't know why, it pops and it looks good. Would I buy it? I have no idea. If it's a basketball shoe that's over $500, because if anyone knows Fear of God or Fog, like his shoes are not cheap. You know, it's $800 and up. Like on sale, maybe like $450, but like it's expensive. You know, but if that's a basketball shoe that is worth that much money, you got me. No, like I can't do it. Like I don't even spend over I never spend over $400 on a pair of shoes. I can't do it. There's just something about it. Unless it was super rare, like the Jordan 4 Lightnings. If I got my hands on a pair of Jordan 4 Lightnings for $400, I'm pulling the trigger. Period. I think for this shoe, I'd definitely have to see the price. I mean, if you guys know more information about it, please, you know, link it down below. And again, just always remember, me doing this video, I don't know everything about Jerry Lorenzo. I don't know everything about Fear of God. I'm just like on the cusp of like getting into it as far as like the look goes, because I'll just be very honest, like living here in the Bay Area, there's not that many people that wear Fear of God. Like straight up, like when I go to LA, if I go to Melrose, if I go to Fairfax and stuff like that, like I see people with that the Fog look, which is like the drapey, you know, grunge look, right? But when you come to the Bay Area, it's a little different. Like people, you know, I think that look is not as prominent here. And then, or maybe I haven't seen it because usually Fog doesn't really put too many prints. They don't do a lot of graphics. They, you know, a lot of it's like cut and sewn items, cut and sewn pieces, like, which I get, but maybe I totally overlook it because I'm not looking for that at the time. But if I were to really guess, take a wild guess, like I don't see it much here. I don't know, maybe it's an LA thing. It could be an LA thing, I'm not sure. But I do want to know, if you guys are watching this right now, what do you guys think of the shoe? I put it on Instagram with the whole take a poll, a yes or no type of thing, and I've had a good amount of people answer, and some people, I think out of like 40 to 50 people that answered, it's a 50-50. Some people are like, no, this is trash. Some people are like, yeah, like, I'm liking this. Or some people are like, yeah, for sure, like this shoe is tight, like I would definitely buy it. But I think we'd all have to know what that price tag is looking like. Once we know what the price tag looks like, that would definitely determine whether or not people are actually going to buy it. Anyways, I'm closing this out. I do hope to do more of these type of videos in the future, whether it be clothes, whether it be shoes, whether it be talking about an actual designer or something like that. I really do want to dive into this aspect because I think about this stuff all the time. I talk about it to myself all the time. I see it on Instagram. I love to think about the different aspects of clothing and fashion and stuff like that. So anyways, closing this out. I will see you guys next week. Peace. Oh, you bought the double X?
Yeah. I got it anyway. And I'm like, yo, I'm rocking what Young Jock had on in his video. Like, what?
Straight up!